Rings.
Battered.
There's several ways to do onion rings. I was going to show you a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Several ways. Crappy onion like this one.
Hey chef.
Yeah. What?
Like, say if we were gonna do batter night right now, can we bring in a beer and bring it into school and beer butter? Is that okay? If we were seeing buy
Ask your instructor if it's okay to bring in beers if you want to do. Yeah, it's okay with me. There's.
Bringing one for me and one for you.
No, that's a different story then. Okay, so different ways to do onion rings. If we had a meat slicer, shaving your really thin. Yes. A meat slicer would be better on this. Kind of dull on a blade, but that will work. That's going to be very yummy. Then there's also a thicker one or a battered one, so I can batter some. And then we can make some fat ones.
You do like they do in the Japanese restaurant, chef, and stack it up and light it on fire.
Volcano?
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, chef.
No.
No soup for you.
Here. This way right here is my favorite. Having them already shaved. Season them. Come over here.
That mushroom looking.
Oh, that mushroom I'm sure is done. A little cayenne.
Come on.
Smooth coming up.
Actually, a lot of cayenne. Can I get another spider that's hanging up over there? So they're salted now with heavy on the cayenne. Spider on the, there they are, Sal. Flour them. Reach it down there. Go to the fryer. Mushrooms, so how's that batter look?
Like tempura.
Like tempura, so thinner, lighter batter. So imagine now a steak with some demi-glace on the plate. Nice grilled New York steak, and then these guys on top of it. It's known as Zebra Roast Braten. It's a German dish. It's just with an onion demi. DVD? DVD? Don't take them yet? Now take them. I am not going to put salt on them because there's a lot of salt on the inside. Yeah, just perfect. So that's where it's just flour, right?
What if we did a balloon at the whole thing?
So flour, egg wash.
That's good.
I want it to go straight from flour. But we'll go from flour here, it'll be even better. Be more crispy. More batter on it. There, there, there. Well, that's a wash. back in the wash again, and then back in. What temperature were you at?
It's right.
You might not have enough high enough temperature. Maybe. Alright, so there's something different where it's double dipped and fried.
So you put these in the flour, then in
Those
the...
ones right there are just flour.
Okay.
Flour, wash, and then back into flour again. This ones were flour, wash, and then into a batter.
Oh.
Let's try the mushroom.
Eat it. Take the whole thing and pop it in your mouth. Just pull it off your mouth. Pop it in.
Come here.
Need salt. Yeah. Pull it off. Yeah. Salt.
Hot?
Battered fries or battered onion rings are much better than dusted onion rings at this size. So these ones are the dusted ones there, and I have the battered ones here.
Batter will cover onion ring a lot better.
Yeah, they do. But they have to, if you're going to batter them, you have to wet them first, flour, and then into the batter for it to stick. You really can't go straight from cut onion into a batter, because then when you go in the fryer, it wants to fall off on you. Now imagine this was made not with.
So this is just
Well,
batter.
beer batter is okay, but really,
He put the
I don't think that's big of a
the
deal,
what?
because a lot of times
Then
beer
the
flavor
flour
can
and then
cook
batter.
off.
Okay.
Do you flavor batter?
Oh heck yeah! Oh, of course. There, those are the battered ones.
Seasoning.
Deep frying.
Big.
That is deep fried rice pudding. Beer batter with chocolate stout.
Those are beer batter ones. Okay. Final onion ring with another procedure.
Ooh, those look better, Sean,
Sorry.
than this morning. Those
Hot.
look great.
You guys on fire over there?
They're hot. Watch out.
Put it down, put it down.
What's for ketchup?
Take the inside membrane out.
Yeah.
No, it's to help prevent when you bite into the. You guys know how when you bite into onion rings and you bite in, you pull out, and the whole onion comes out. Well, there's a way to fix that, like that, right there. The way to fix that is you take all your onions and you put them in cold water overnight. Okay, so you slice them and put them in cold water, and then when they come out, all the inside membrane that holds them together. Remember going to like 5th grade science class? You know, you pull out the inside membrane and look through it with the microscope. Well, that has a lot of fiber in it. If you pull that out completely, then when you bite in your onion ring, it's completely gone. So, just a little tip. But that's really a pain in the butt. It's mostly for when you're doing things with a garnish.
That or you're doing it for show.
Or for show, or for even
Competition.
making people happy like that. Okay. Come on, guys. I'll talk to you when you're done next time.
Sure. So I went from cut onion to flour, from flour to wet, wet to back to flour. That's enough. Wet hand, dry hand. Funny how all these onion rings are just disappearing. Now these are ones you're used to opening up the frozen package and then serving them to a customer or whatever, where they're frozen out of the freezer. But another option on fries. Many opt for onion rings, the mushrooms. I don't care what you guys do. I'm giving you a little bit of freedom, but then again, you're going to run out of time. want to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, this, and this, and this, and this. Focus on a few things to make it good. You still have to do fried shrimp with a batter or a breadcrumbing, and fish fried cod with a batter or a breadcrumbing. Everybody's making their own batter, and then you have to serve it with potato chips or French fries. Make some. Tomato in there. You do allspice, sugar. But again, what do you want to do? Time-wise and everything else, you have to make the aioli sauce. School does not provide ketchup. Make your own ketchup. Next door, there's making your own ketchup. This term.
Yeah, they made it the other day.
Oh man, it was a good ketchup too. We're at cookie school. We take the initiative and we go further. We make it ourselves. We don't buy it. We make it. So that's what we do. We're cooks. These ones are great.
I used to work in a place, chef, that what we would do is we'd hack off the end, cut it down the middle, then separate them out. So they were
Yeah.
back in the
Was
car.
it kind of like, was it rings or?
They were rings, yeah, the rings stayed whole. And then we'd soak them in buttermilk overnight, and then